Alright, good morning. We took a little bit to find a load. So I finally found one. We got to shoot over to Savannah, Georgia, and it's going to Mississippi. Today is Friday. We can't drop the Mississippi one. It's going to a solar farm somewhere in Mississippi. So what we're gonna do is go pick this up from Savannah, come back to the house, and then leave out Sunday morning to be ready to drop. I think we're 7.5 hours from. It's like right on the border of Mississippi and Alabama. Which will give me time to finish the driveway. Well, not finish the driveway, but I started to look at his. To start stacking bags of concrete around the culvert pipes to hold the dirt back. Because every time it rains, it's washing some of the dirt from the driveway down in the ditch. And this should help stop a lot of it until I can decide if we're going to concrete it or pave it or rock it or whatever. So we got to go grab the trailer and head to Savannah. It's not picking up at a port. It's an offsite it's not on the port, so that's fantastic. Because even though we have twig cards, it can still be a pain in the butt getting on there. Anyways, let's go to get this trailer. We'll go to Savannah. That's probably what we're getting right there.
Do I need to email her?
I don't know.
Or are you gonna text her?
I guess I can text her. Alright, so we just arrived. This is like a little holding yard right outside the port right here. Just arrived. Oh, actually, I got an app too that I gotta update that we arrived. What's that tracking app?
Which one? There's several.
Oh, here it is. Macro point. Yeah, so we just arrived. Looks like they're decently busy. The port is absolutely full. I expected to kind of come up here and see that nobody was doing anything. If you listen to TikTok, all the ports are empty and there's nothing going on. So she said there'd be a woman that comes out in a hat. I need to have my ID ready. And then she'll pull us back there and we'll start getting loaded. It's 12:29. I guesstimated we would be here at 1 o'clock. So we're here a little bit early, which is okay. And then like I said, this is gonna drop Monday morning between 7 and 10:30. she said we would get unloaded in the order that we got loaded. I guess if we beat somebody else there, though, they would unload us. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Oh, so like she has her appointment time set up already?
No, it's like a first come, first serve. But if somebody got there before us, I don't know how it works. He's not even strapped down. He's just got his straps laying there. So I guess he's got to pull out and strap. Got to pull out. Actually, that guy's strapping down right there. So what's going on with that?
I don't know. Someone ran into the office.
We're supposed to check that the number container that we get matches the paperwork that we get. This is probably her here now. How you doing?
All right.
She said I needed my ID and something else.
Yeah, give me just 1 minute. Let me get these guys' paperwork done.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and text the lift driver. Do you have your BOL to show me?
I do. You want me to show it to you now?
Yeah, you can show it to me.
Do you want me pull over? And then they're going to load me here. I can shut off?
Yeah, just pull up right next to this.
Guess if you want to put that thing in standby, we'll get this loaded up. This rate con says £41,000, but the listing says 30,000 pounds. So I wonder which one it actually is.
Probably 40.
You think it's actually 40? I bet you this is what we're getting. One of those things there. Looks like they're hiring owner-operators out here too. A little too far for me to come every day. And I don't know what they would pay, honestly. Usually local work doesn't pay very good, so it's... probably not even guaranteed to be home every day either. So is it actually local work? I don't know. If you pull out of the Savannah port here, let me know. I guess I'll see you guys when we get loaded. I don't know if I talked about this too, but my computer's been messed up, which is a big reason why I haven't been working on videos. I swapped everything over to a new case and I couldn't get it to boot up properly. Turns out I had a bad hard drive. Thankfully, it's an old hard drive that I don't really use anymore, but it was bad enough to not allow the computer to boot up. Oh, last night we went to Home Depot, bought a pallet of concrete, and I started working on the driveway. I'm doing little concrete walls around those pipes. And then we went and ate, we've got a newish seafood place in Valdosta, right where they had a place called Crystal River. Crystal River used to have all-you-can-eat crab legs on like Wednesday or Thursday night. Anyways, they went out of business during COVID, and then a new place moved in, and that last night was our first time going there. We got the lobster dinner. Came with 4 lobsters, 6 shrimp, 6
Scallops.
6 scallops, and 6 oysters. They wouldn't let Lita get the oysters raw, so she ordered them blackened.
Yeah.
I tried to eat one and almost threw up at the table. I swear it was like I was chewing snot. I don't know how you guys eat that stuff. It was so bad. I had to spit it into my napkin. And I can't get the texture and the taste out of my mouth.
You're funny.
From now on, when Lita wants an oyster, I'm just gonna hock a loogie right in her mouth, because it would probably taste better.
No.
Yeah, so we got I would say 80% of one side done last night, and I probably overdid it. Like I'm hurt and I'm sore today. My back was feeling great yesterday, so I probably... Remember you asked me, or it got brought up somehow,
Yeah.
about my back, and I'm like, no, my back feels great. And now I'm like, oh, I'm so sore. My sister had the surgery that I wanted to have done, where they go in and they cauterize the nerves, and she said it was the most pain she's ever been in. She ended up having a seizure on the table before the procedure. And I guess they went ahead and did the procedure anyways. That's a nice trailer. All right, I guess we'll wait. She said she's going to do the paperwork for these guys, and then she's let the forklift driver know that we're here to get us loaded. And then looks like they're just throwing straps over the top. All right, so we just got loaded. It's one of those containers. I didn't record anything because it's kind of crazy around here. I asked the woman working here if things have slowed down, and she said no, they've actually gotten busier. So I was like, oh, the media's lying to us? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. So I just noticed, now that we have a load on us, you know, I've been telling you guys my airbags are empty, and I couldn't figure out why. Like, I'd pull this thing into the shop, couldn't hear any air leaks. I took soapy water, sprayed it all over the fittings, could not hear anything. Now that we've got a load on us, I can hear that it's one of our airbags. So there's actually a Fleet Pride right down the road. Because today's Friday, Fleet Pride's closed on Saturday, so we're gonna hit the Fleet Pride here in Savannah, Georgia, and then go pick up an airbag. We'll take the truck home, and I'll have to throw a new airbag on this thing while we're home. I've got an airbag at home. I doubt it's the same one. Remember the one that came with the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this too. When we took our truck to have the annual inspection done, and they found that we had an airbag on the trailer bed, and they replaced it with the wrong airbag. It's a much shorter airbag. So for the trailer to be level, the airbag is completely expanded. I don't know, is that gonna cause an issue? I have no idea. But for them to like put on a wrong size airbag, to me is just crazy, man. That's Fussell's in Valdosta. I usually let them do all my work, but it seems like every time we've taken it there here lately, they've screwed something up. So I gotta find a new local shop, because I mean, you guys know I've taken this truck to probably
Everybody.
I've taken all my trucks to like pretty much anybody that I can think of, and then we get screwed somehow. So anyways, this Fleet Pride's only 5 minutes down the road in the direction we're going to, so that's a plus. Does that BOL say how heavy this is? Does it give a weight? I wouldn't say it feels like 40,000 pounds. Of course, we're just on a dirt lot, but
I don't see a weight on it.
anyways, let me get over here to this Fleet Pride, buy an airbag. Alright, I want to show you guys what it sounds like with a load on this bag. Then when I go home, you'll be able to hear it. You can't hear it with a load. That's the leveling valve. I can't hear the bag now, but it's that bag right there. There's the container we just picked up. We're about to drop the trailer and go home for Sunday. All right, so we stopped by Fleet Pride in Savannah. They can't look up part numbers for you there, so I got on Google and then bought an airbag. It was $90, and then walked back to the truck and kind of started looking at the airbag they gave us, and it was completely wrong. So crawled underneath and got a part number off the bag, walked back, got the other bag. It ended up being an extra $56, so $146. And like right now, see, you can't hear any air leaks. Oh, actually, I can hear an air leak. Let me get on this roller and get under there, see if it is that airbag. Definitely coming from the airbag. So we've dropped our air in the truck now. Let all the air come out. All right, old airbag is out. Let's see if we can see why this thing failed or was leaking. I'm not seeing anything obvious. Maybe we can blow this thing up and then take a look at it here. I don't know, man. Nothing's jumping out at me. Maybe some of this dry rot here. Oh, there's a cut right here. Yeah. So you can see, or maybe not, but it looks like there's a gash in the bag right here. I guarantee you that's where it was coming from. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to compress this one enough. So I'm going to have to jack this truck off of the... I'll have to jack the truck off the frame now. I'm not sure the best way to do that. Because when I was taking the old one apart, as I was backing the bolt out to take it out of the hanger, the whole bolt pulled out. And even with that bolt out, I had to take a pry bar to push down on the bag to get it to come out. So I'm gonna have to get like a jack underneath the back here, see if we can get this up off the frame, that way I can slide that bag in there. I'm gonna try to air these bags up with that line off, because that's kind of sketchy right there. See what happens. I don't know if it'll work or not. Going? There she goes. Doesn't take much air pressure to lift this thing, huh? Slowly falls. Look at that. I don't want to pinch this thing with vice grips just in case it messes this up. Almost like if I could get Nate out here to hold this hose and I could slip this in real fast. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, it just held itself up, so I just slipped the bag in real fast. Now we just got to get the orientation of the bag right. And then I can dump the air in these bags again. Something like that. The hardware is a little different on this one too. That has bolts made into it and you stick a nut on it. This one came with bolts. So it was a little easier to slip in and out. So now, all we got to do is dump the airbags. Like that. And then we can line these bolts up, get this top bolted down. It didn't come with a new nut for the bottom part of the bag. So I'll either have to get that nut off or I'll have to see if I have one. All right. The bag is on and torqued down. I did 30 foot-pounds. But the problem is the hole in top of the bag is too small for the fitting. So this fitting came out of the old airbag, obviously. So I thought I had some reducers the right size. See how much smaller that hole is? So I may have to run up to the parts store I found this. This is the right side going in, but this is still the wrong size for this. So we'll have to run up to the parts store and we'll be right back. All right, made it back from the store. Got the reducer on. Got all the pipe fittings hooked back up. We'll air this thing up. See if we're low on air again in the morning. All right, good morning. Woke up, walked out to the truck, and the airbags are still full, so we got our leak fixed. What are you talking about?
Turn right on Georgia 133.
This thing is such a piece of crap. Anyways, we got to run and grab the trailer and head to Mississippi today. Today's Sunday. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but Friday? Was it Friday we booked the other load, right?
Yeah.
So we're going from Savannah to Mississippi, and then we got a load going from, I think it's Philadelphia, Mississippi, down to...
4.5 miles. Turn left on I-75 north.
I have it on my phone somewhere. Somewhere in Florida. It's a short little 200 McDaniel, which is by Pensacola. We'll take a load down, they'll unload us, reload us, and we come back at a fantastic rate. It's almost a suspicious rate.
Yeah.
Also, newsflash, the second load that we did for that tree guy, the guy is not responding to me anymore. He hasn't paid us. So we might be going down and cutting down some trees. Because homie don't play that game. I'm going to, honestly, I forgot about it. Last time I texted him was Thursday. I was like, hey man, what's the update on payment? So I plan on calling all the tree places, warning them about this brokerage, unless this guy pays me. I mean, the agreed deal was we were supposed to get paid before they unloaded the trees. And dummy me was like, well, we've done a load for him. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe he like had a heart attack or something. Anyways,
You think he's on vacation?
I do think he's on vacation, because when we were trying to get the rate con and everything for this load, he said he was about to get on an airplane. So he probably went on vacation. All right, we'll see you on the road. We're back on the road, guys. We're back on the road. They're not happy.
No.
They are not happy.
It's okay, fat butts. She ate all her treat. She's like, what you got over here? Got some crumbs?
Oh, I bought and installed a automatic chicken door too, so the chickens could come out when nobody's home. I have it set to open and close at a certain time. Chickens are loving it. We got 3 hens that are refusing to get out of the laying box, and they're just sitting on eggs all day long. And we don't have a rooster, so it's a waste of time. So I'm trying to talk Lita into us getting a rooster so that we can start hatching out some babies and just start eating these things. Some chicken nuggets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Who's gonna do that?
Not me.
Not me.
I don't know. I bet there's a place you can just take a bunch of chickens to and they'll do everything for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you later. Later. All right, well, we've stopped in Columbus, Mississippi. Lita found us a nice little truck stop here. Puts us like 20 minutes from our drop.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I told you guys or not, but we were supposed to call and make an appointment on this as soon as we got loaded. So as soon as we got loaded, Lita started calling to try to make an appointment, and nobody would answer the phone number that they provided. And you even emailed them, and they never answered an email.
Oh.
How did you get tangled up, Mackie? So they unload from 7 to 10:30. So we're just gonna show up and try to get unloaded, and then we got to run over to Philadelphia, Mississippi, to pick up our round trip load down to Davidson, Florida. McDavidson. It's like by Pensacola. McDavid. Like 200 miles away. So that one pays really good. Hopefully we can keep this ball rolling. And man, if we can stick around Mississippi, it seems like Mississippi's doing really good. One of my last videos, I talked about Trump's new executive order to get rid of a lot of people that can't speak English, and it's already working. A buddy of mine, Roberto, the guy that gave us the APU, has some friends that can't speak English, so they just got out of trucking. So it's already working. So hopefully they start cracking down, and we can get rid of some of these accident-prone, non-speaking, non-English speaking flip-flops, and hopefully clean up this industry and save what's left of it, because truck drivers have kind of become a joke. You know, steering wheel holders, and between flip-flops and Swift, it's nothing but accidents in the trucking industry now. I mean, I get it, accidents happen sometimes, but when it's a large majority of the population, I mean, and a lot of times, I mean, if you spend a lot of time on the road, you know, when you're going through a construction zone, there'll be signs all over the place that say trucks stay in the left lane, and you've got flip-flops passing you in the right lane. So anyways, this is where we're at, Columbus, Mississippi, at a what's the name of this place, Bevs?
A Sprint Mart.
A Sprint Mart. We got some parking here. There's a bunch of parking back on the other side, and there's a giant lot on the other side, but I got us as close to the bathrooms or whatever that I could. So, and they're editing our next video now. I explained to you guys about the whole computer thing. Basically what happened was I bought a new graphics card. The new graphics card barely fit in the computer, so I bought a new case, swapped everything over to the new case, and then I'd been having nothing but trouble out of that thing ever since. And then I finally figured out what was wrong with it. It was one of the hard drives that was plugged in was no longer good. I didn't really use that hard drive anymore, but it was nice having the extra space. So I don't know what we'll do with that. I don't know if we'll end up replacing that or just roll with what we got. Pretty much caught up on our videos. So as you're seeing this, I'm editing the video before this. So rather than us being months out, we're probably, due to the computer issue, a couple of days out from us filming this. I'll try to keep it kind of that way, but I don't know. We'll kind of see. Anyways, this is where we're at.